is famous for being able to go into a business and make an offer and close a deal in less than a week. Now, due diligence extends sometimes beyond that 1 week period of time, but it's because he's done all of his homework before he goes to the meeting, not after he goes to the meeting. Too often when we go to do our selling, to our first meeting, we go there and say, hey, here's what I do. Here's the products and services that I offer. Do you need that? What's your pain? What keeps you up at night? If you had a magic wand, what would you use it to go ahead and change inside of your business? That's lazy selling. That's the kind of selling that gets you thrown out of offices. Because people expect, if you're going to be an expert and a value provider, that you show up prepared. And part of making deals happen faster and making them simpler has to do with your preparation in advance. So follow this line of logic as you start to think about your larger sales, your larger opportunities, and your larger deals. First thing is that bigger deals typically mean there are going to be more people, more interrelated departments of people are going to be a part of that conversation. They're going to come together and they're going to need to either bless it, deny it, challenge it along the way to determine whether our systems will work, our cultures will mesh, whether or not our product cycles and our marketing schema are all going to fit together. So I've got more people. If I'm going to do a bigger deal, I'm going to get more people. Well, if I've got more people, I've immediately added more complexity. Anyone in here who's ever been in a staff meeting knows that the staff meeting goes longer and gets on more rabbit trails the more people that you add. People do not normally make things faster. When you add complexity, you add fear. Because the uncertain, the unknown, and the unknowable becomes the barrier to your opportunity to get the next deal and to move things along. So if bigger deals mean more people means more complexity means more fear, then fear is what slows down deals. If you want to win in deals, simplicity equals confidence. Confidence equals speed. How do you make things simple that are complex? It's interesting. In Scott Fetzer, which was a deal that Buffett did back in 1984, he bought a dog's breakfast of companies. There were 20 companies in there. One of the companies makes industrial products, gauges, instruments, and power systems. Another one of the companies is the World Book Encyclopedia Company. Another company makes Ginsu knives. How are these all related? Remember my story from earlier about the analysts all sitting for 9 months trying to pick apart what the value was of the company? This was the deal. As a matter of fact, Ivan Boesky, famous from a variety of kind of the Wall Street movie and other kinds of nefarious activities, was actually trying to do a takeover as part of an ESOP program. And he had that entire group of people doing all of those analysis, trying to come up with the absolute optimum price that they were going to offer to get the deal done. And the deal fell apart because they couldn't figure it out. With all these different businesses, they couldn't put together the risk pro forma and all the valuation pro forma. Buffett comes in, makes the deal in less than 2 weeks, makes the deal in 3 hours, finishes the deal in less than 2 weeks, pays a premium in the marketplace for it, and over that time, guess what? That's our $1 billion that he makes back on the business that was there. Why? Why? Because when he walked in, he had done all of his homework on the underlying business issues that were involved in the operation of these 20 plus different entities. And he had figured out what the operational performance history was of all of these as an aggregate. And because of that aggregate and the benefit of that aggregate, he came back and was able to make a simple offer. And because of that simple offer, he got a quick deal. If you want to make large sales happen, don't become the barrier to those large sales by adding unnecessary complexity into the conversation. You know, I like Buffett's quote on this in Warren Way number 45. There seems to be some perverse human characteristics that likes to make easy things difficult.